Thank you for joining me, Dorothea, on Through an Orthodox Christian Lens. It is July 25th, 2025. I have an article to share with you that's somewhat ridiculous and somewhat comical, even though it shouldn't be, but it's so ridiculous. Okay, let me just take you to it. Germany investing in spy cockroaches. First off, I can't stand cockroaches. So I wasn't really wanting to look at this article in the first place. I mean, they grossed me out, but I just had to read. I just had to read and find out what it's about, The EU's largest economy has accelerated funding in defense tech startups as part of its militarization drive. Good Lord, look at that. Germany is heavily investing in futuristic warfare technologies, including surveillance cockroaches and AI-powered robots as part of its militarization drive. The outlet spoke to 24 executives, investors, and policymakers to examine how the EU's largest economy aims to play a central role in the rearming of the continent. Chancellor Friedrich Merz recently announced plans to increase Germany's overall military budget to 153 billion euros, that's 180 billion American dollars, by 2029, up from 86 billion euros this year. He pledged to allocate 3.5% of GDP to defense under a new NATO framework to counter what he called a direct threat from Russia. Russia wasn't even paying attention to them when you think about it. But all of a sudden, Russia's a big threat. Russia, the same Russia that you had agreed to get the pipeline from, the Nord Stream pipeline, energy gas pipeline. Okay. Russian President Vladimir Putin has dismissed Western concerns about Russian aggression as nonsense, yes, accusing NATO of using fear to justify increasing military budgets. According to Reuters sources, Merz's government views AI and startup technology as critical to its plans. This week, the cabinet approved a draft procurement law. It designed to streamline the process for startups developing cutting-edge technologies, from tank-like robots and unmanned mini-submarines to surveillance cockroaches. The law aims to help such companies quickly contribute to the modernization of Germany's armed forces. Oh, that's a real modernization. What do most people do when they see cockroaches? Basically step on them, swat them, kill them. So I'm not really sure how well that surveillance idea is going to go. I guess they figure when the lights are off and they're hiding under the fridge or, in somewhere in the cabinets you can't see them, that they could somehow surveil you. I mean, first they wanted us to eat them, the WEF, World Economic Forum. Oh yeah, you're going to love eating these bugs. Now it's going to be this special surveillance cockroaches. They did these things with the mosquitoes. Bill Gates or somebody was, I think he was involved in that, where they were doing these mosquitoes that you could program and do all these weird things, almost like little mini drones of them. I remember when that came out, because they thought, oh, well, this will help us get rid of the bad mosquitoes. Sure. And they did let a swarm of them out there, I forget, years ago. And I think it was in Florida, but yeah, not great. Startups like Munich-based Helsing, which specializes in AI and drone technology alongside established defense contractors such as Rheinmetall and Hensoldt, are now leading Germany's military innovation, the article said. Critics of the German government's policies warn that continued military spending could strain the national budget and further damage the country's industry, already burdened by rising energy costs, the fallout from sanctions on Russia, and trade tensions with the U.S. Yes, well, Germany dug its own grave years ago when they were okay with America blowing up the Nord Stream pipeline, which they were getting cheap gas through. That was going to be a great deal for them. And they just allowed their economy to just fall apart. They didn't do anything, so their people haven't been doing really well. It's just really a shame because Germany is such a beautiful country. I lived there for 3 years when my dad was stationed there when I was a kid. In any case, Germany has been the second largest arms supplier to Kiev. Well, that's the issue. Since the escalation of the Ukraine conflict in February 2022, surpassed only by the U.S. So they had this deal with Russia with the Nord Stream pipeline. Then they decide to arm Kiev. That just sounds really just crazy. Russia has consistently denounced Western weapons deliveries, saying they prolong the conflict and risk escalating tensions. Yes, Moscow has warned that Berlin's policies could lead to a new armed conflict with Russia, decades after the end of World War II. Okay, well, at least these particular type of cockroaches, these surveillance cockroaches, apparently aren't going to be the huge one. There's going to be the regular size gross ones. I guess that's what they're showing. At least they won't be like the Did you all ever used to read the Far Side cartoons, the comics? Do you remember, if you have, do you remember the one with the giant cockroach that comes, one of them that comes out of the closet because the lady is spraying bug killer in the middle of her house like air freshener? It was ridiculous. And it's coming out of his giant cockroach is coming out of the closet, and he has a hanger stuck on him. It was crazy. And then the other one was, this cockroach is standing there, is huge. He's bigger than the guy, and it's a man and a woman, and the woman's like, kill him, kill it. And he's holding this rolled up newspaper, which is ridiculous because it's so big. But anyway, I'm sorry. It's just getting carried away. But those Far Side cartoons were the best comics, you know. I'm going to end with this funny remark in the comment section that my son and I read it to him, and we were just laughing. It was just so ridiculous, this whole thing. But anyway, I'm going to get to it here and read it to you. Oh, man. Let's see if I can find it. Oh, where are you? Okay, here it is. Germany already has cockroach warfare technology aplenty in Führer wannabe Friedrich Merz, complete with cockroach-sized brain. Oh my gosh. Okay, well, I hope you got a kick out of this. I know it's ridiculous, and they do some strange stuff, but I sure don't want more cockroaches to be around. I don't like them, and I really don't want them spying on me, let alone invading my kitchen or something like that, you know. Okay, anyway, thanks for watching. Please subscribe to my channel if you would. Help get my algorithm out there by liking my videos or whatever it needs to be done. I have just a small channel, and I do appreciate you liking my videos, and I do appreciate you following me and my channel, and for all your kind comments, interesting, thoughtful comments and questions under my videos. And also, if you could share my videos if you think they're worth sharing, that'd be great too. But anyway, thanks so much for watching, as I said, for your support. I hope you're having a great evening, morning, afternoon, wherever you're seeing this. And until next time.